In the New Testament, in the book of Romans, in chapter 3, the Apostle Paul says there that there is none righteous, no, not one. That there is none who understands and none that seek after God. They've all turned aside. They've all gone astray. It may be hard for us to realize that no one seeks after God because we might think that we've been seeking for something, but the Bible is very clear. We're all lost. Later on in the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, there Paul says that we are dead in trespasses and sins, desperately lost, in need of someone to come and find us. In the Gospels of the New Testament, we're told there that that's exactly what Jesus did. He came to find us. He came to seek and to save that which is lost. He knew that there's only one way. He revealed just what that is. In John chapter 14, verse 6, he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. He is the only source of life, what he called in John chapter 10, abundant life. I think it's safe to say that most people are seeking for abundant life. But very likely they're seeking for it in power, they're seeking for it in pleasure, they're looking for it in their career or maybe from a relationship, something. They're trying to find it somewhere in this world, but nothing in this world ever completely satisfies. It may for a moment deaden the desire, but it never completely takes it away. In the Gospel of John, chapter 4, Jesus met a woman by a well, and there she was obviously coming to get water, and he told her that if you drink of this water, you will thirst again. But if you drink of the water that I shall give you, you shall never thirst. Well, of course, the woman wanted that water. She wanted to receive that she'd never have to come and draw it again. And Jesus patiently and lovingly explained to her how that could come to be by putting faith, putting trust in him. No longer trusting in her own good works, no longer trusting in anything that she could do, but putting her trust in him. That's exactly what the Apostle Paul made very, very clear in the book of Romans in chapter 10. He said there that if we would believe in Jesus, that God raised him from the dead, and that we'd confess with our mouths that he is the Lord, that we would be saved. If you recognize your need, if you recognize that you've been seeking for satisfaction and salvation in something other than him, I would encourage you, just as the scriptures encourage you, to put your trust in him, to believe in him that he is the only source of life, and he will save you. He will do the work that only he could accomplish.